an army of shadows in front of him.
That guy down? Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw?
Oh, no. This is one odd bird. Consorts with crazies, does rituals and the like, bone charms and such.
You sound afraid.
Damn right I am. Doubt ain't no ordinary man. Touched by the outsider he is, given dark powers. He can slit your throat across the room.
Well, that'd give him a leg up for sure.
It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
So yeah, that's I think that's our first mention of Dowd. He's an interesting character. We'll get into that later, though.
What? Crazy.
You saw nothing. Ooh, seeing me right now. You heard that. Oh boy. Am I stuck? It's kind of weird when the game considers it a down, like a kill like that, but it doesn't actually play the animation. So Slackjaw isn't here right now, apparently.
Everything's fine. I run the still like I run a game of din.
How do they do sometimes kill the rats? Do that when they get too close. I see that we're not the only one that, you know, destroys rats all the time. Just waiting for these guys to kind of move around. Cause I kind of want to like stealthily kill these guys. Mostly because I just don't like dealing with thugs. There's so many enemies I can deal with in this game. Thugs are just not one of them. Hey there, boys.
Where'd he go so quick? Someone's about to get shot. Die!
Cause that freaking attack of theirs.
Let's see what's inside you.
And one guy almost killed me just because he just spammed the fire attack twice in a row. Did about 3/4 of my health over damage there. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I hate it so much. Oh hey, rats. Here, have some bodies to eat. Oh, rewire tools. I didn't get a rewire tool yet? Yeah, you can get rewire tools, which lets you turn like the defense systems, like the wall of lights, into like helping you instead, so it'll kill enemies and stuff. It's always nice to have. So one of the guys had a master key, so I was able to get that. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Across the Empire, Old Dunwall whiskey is not only the finest libation of its kind, but it's also an important cultural tradition among discerning folk, sophisticated and common alike. Captains moving their ships across the great oceans always have a bottle in their quarters for occasions. Fine restaurants and bars keep it in stock, and farmers across Crystal exchange Old Dunwall whiskey when healthy children are born. Some might disagree, preferring highbrow drinks such as the King Street Brandy or one of the other brands from Morley. The sales of Old Dunwall have been brisk through the early years of Empress Jessamine Colvin's reign, a trend that is expected to continue. Aged and bottled in Dunwall's distillery district, Old Dunwall whiskey is what you want. So that's kind of like an advertisement. So you can just teleport up here. Go down here. There you go. Some extra stuff here. Which I have 10 healing items, huh? Might as well use one then. I can actually stand on this, it's actually kind of funny.
So it goes, not to the Abbey or the office of the High Overseer, but one of the other places, where they train the Overseers to be real religious.
Alright. Craxton, I'm coming tomorrow to check on the batch. Make sure you're wearing pants this time, and stick to the recipe. 1 part Sokolov elixir, 1 part beach gum paste, 2 parts sugar water. That's it. The more of the real shit you cut in, the less there is to spread around and the less coin I make. This ain't a charity. Slackjaw. So yeah, they kind of like sell bootleg stuff.
He sneaks in. You know Eddie. Go ahead, Adam.
I remember. Brimsley job, hidden the dumbwaiter all night.
Yeah. So he goes from room to room. Kids sleeping. An overseer giving a lecture to the kids. Couple guys training with those hounds.
Stuff you'd expect.
But it gets weird. Some kind of machinery. Then a woman laughing, just laughing and laughing. Then music. A kind of plinky, plonky sound. That's what spooked him.
You sure he wasn't drunk?
Says he still hears it at night. He never did find his brother.
That's an interesting little tidbit there as well.
That's a knee slapper, Rodney. Okay, I got one for you.
Well, give it.
They keep going.
Okay, here goes. The nobleman laid with the scullery maid, so loudly they made quite a ride. The nobleman's wife took the butchering knife and carved herself some peace and quiet.
Oh, I get it. The wife done cut them both, right?
Yeah, that's the gist. Now it's your turn.
Oh,
It's kind of
let me
fun.
think. Okay. Yeah, I got one. Ready?
I'm listening.
There once was a sailor from Morley who fancied a woman most sorely. He gave her his cash, she gave him a rash, and that's all. There isn't no Morley.
Alright, you win. You win.
Okay, I get it.
Well, I know 100. My mummy used to tell him at me.
Music's really picking up. Why? Hey there, buddy.
Come on, let's get this guy! Witchcraft.
Here we go.
Cut this back!
Hope they don't hear.
God, help me look for him.
I just don't want to deal with that. Oh shit, fire breath. I really don't want to deal with that. Okay, so the Red Plague. For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been impossible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of— oh wait, I've already seen this. Oh. Oh, wait. I remember this one. Oh, hi. Shh. So you can just do that. We're here. We're here. One charm. Scavenger. You find ammo in greater amounts. It's always nice. So this is what I was talking about right here. So what happens here is that you can use those instructions to create a bootleg thing. You just take this, Place it here. Turn it. Create bootleg elixir. And oh yeah, I picked one up from the desk. And you can usually pick it up. I like how I was saying, like I said, this is one of the easiest ways to just get quite a few of them. You get 4 right here. And but if you ever come back here between different missions, you get more, or maybe even 5, huh? Yeah, so 6 in total. So it's 6 free healing items, which is really good, especially if you try dealing with all these guys normally, right? So, of course, I'm making batches for a bunch of different people. That's another thing, that you might get a little bit of a hit on your moral code, because you are technically poisoning something that because there's people who rely on the Bottle Street gang to get elixirs. I'm assuming they sell it cheaper than usual. So yeah. Oh look, even 7. Oh. But alas, I want my I mean, yeah, it's not actually real elixir either, but I'm assuming it does work slightly, at least. Let's turn that off. Apparently it was a... Oh, there you go. Eh. I got an idea for this. Give me a second here. Okay, so you're 5, huh?
Go down. Come on, let's get this.
But you're still alive.
You fight for shit.
I'm kind of disappointed that you didn't die with the rest of them. Oh well, the rest of them got screwed over there. All right. Yeah. There's another one here. Oh, here's all the rats here. Okay, screw that. So one of you guys are... Oh, you got... Oh, that's right. More guys kind of show up. See what happened to everybody spread out. Yeah, more people kind of show up after you kill everything. But, oh well.
Where'd you run off to?
So you know something's wrong, of course.
Wonder what got this guy.
He's dead. Like I said, it's just really nice with just blink everywhere.
Shoot. Oh, I'll fight.
Aye. Oh, it just makes you feel really awesome when you do it. There we go. So let's go. Let's move on. So now that we poisoned that, we just have to go back and talk to Granny Rags, and she should give us a rune. If I'm correct.
Get
Hello
out.
there.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now
Get
I can
out.
stroll along the water. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
I wish she said get out. I don't think she was saying it to me. But maybe she was. I don't know. She's kind of crazy.
That will never wash. Never, never, never.
And there you go. Another rune for us. It's a lot of runes. So let's see. How much is that? 3? No, that's 2. So that's good agility. So agility is interesting. Now if you just tap jump, you still do your quick normal. Oh, I'm stuck. You still do your normal jump. But if you hold it,
On the right side of the tray.
you kind of do like a second higher jump, which is really cool. Just to get around things quicker without having to use blink. But more importantly, there's another purpose for doing that. Ooh, yeah, and I think you also reduces how much damage you take from falling. I think. Probably not by much, so don't put too much faith into it. Yeah. Moving on. Turn this off, right? Yeah. No guards that can alert. Try this out on. Damn. Oh, well, there's gonna be plenty more over here. Gotta hold your square. Right? I don't have anything else left to grab, right? Doesn't look like it.
I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that. But that'll change.
And he's dead. So this here.
Psst, Corvo. It's me. Overseer Martin.
Hey, Overseer Martin. So this is an Overseer. The Overseers are basically like your normal enemies, but they have one extra little...
I told the Admiral you would.
But the big difference between them is that they have this little mask here that will protect them from anything that hits their head on.
Corvo, I knew we could. What
okay,
a sight
okay.
you are in that
I need you to understand here for a second, okay?
I know who you are and what you're here to do.
Okay, do you understand? I need you to be quiet. Yeah, you know, you have to save him. You can't kill him. You can't leave him behind.
I know who you are and what you're here to do.
Here, get it out. Get you to shut up. I'll keep talking about the Overseers after.
Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo.
You're welcome.
What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily. So kill Campbell and make it quick.
Will
Once
do.
it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book. And get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kerr now. And word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Alright. So yeah, like I was saying before, Overseer Martin over here was, you know, knowingly distracting me. Overseers are like normal enemies. I think they have about the same amount of health. But you make for the fact that you can't just headshot them and instantly kill them. If you hit them in the front, it'll just stun them. The back of their heads are still open, and you can still kill them with that. The front of their heads are protected by those masks, so they're a little bit tougher because of that. If you have a bolt, well, you can't just snipe them in the head. If you have a pistol, you can't just shoot them in the head. So, of course, pistols kind of kill things no matter what, so...
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
So yeah, as you can tell there, they're talking about what's known as a Heretic brand. That is part of the non-lethal takedown series, this area. So every area in the game has a way to defeat your target lethally or non-lethally. It's your choice. The non-lethal ones are usually a little bit more in-depth than the lethal ones. As you can also tell, Overseers are kind of like this religious crazy cult people. I wouldn't say cult, maybe they're more just like these religious people that focus on trying to hate on magic and the outsider in general.
I shit figured.
Okay. Interesting little thing to say there. Really did. You deserve this. Yeah, it's nice. These are my boxes. No one may trespass. Especially not piss on them. That's all of them here. The guy over here. So I'm going to show a quick example of what I meant. See, it just bounces off his head. As many times as you want, ain't gonna do anything. I see you shoot him in the back of the head, he still dies. Ooh. Quite brutally as well, apparently. So yeah, it just makes him a little bit more annoying to take down. That's all. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Crying out loud game. I know it can fit in there. I've done it before. Maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oop. Okay then. Hey there, guys.
Wait, who is that?
Want a grenade? Now here's to show off why agility level 2 is so strong. If it would work, please. It's not working. There we go. One dead. They have guns apparently, I didn't know that. So they're basically like elite guards, basically, or captains, as they're called. They have bullets and they defend themselves. I have a feeling that they also have grenades, if I remember correctly, which is something kind of weird for me to forget, but I think they actually do have grenades sometimes. Yeah, like so. Speaking of which, yeah. So yeah, they can actually throw grenades, so watch out for that. As you can tell, you can just jump twice, and then aerial takedown. And they're dead. It's a guaranteed kill. It always kills them. One shot, things like that. It's just kind of really overpowered a bit. Backyard. I don't want to go to the backyard right now. Oh boy. I double jumped at the same time. That's weird. I didn't know you could do that. Do this and then... Oh wait, maybe it's because Oh, that's interesting. So it kind of keeps your like upward momentum from the second jump. Hi. Oh, turn on the alarm. Oh, please do. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Yeah, I don't like when enemies take out guns, though. You dying. Ooh, point blank shot me. I can do that too, jerk. There we go. The alarm's turned off, which means nobody else can hear it. Well, nobody else is a threat, at least. One thing about a full lethal playdown, like especially an open Guns of Blazing lethal playthrough, is that you don't hear some conversations. No! Which is the reason why maybe oh, ooh, sorry about that. Might want to stand up a little bit better, though. Start running. Oh, you didn't die on hit. Good for you. Yeah, you don't always hear all the conversations. Like, these guys here are usually sitting here, and you can hear like this really long conversation between an overseer and these people here. You don't get that when you're playing full Guns of Blazing. If you're playing stealthy full chaos, or high chaos, then yeah, sure, you'll hear it. But if you're playing Guns of Blazing like I'm doing, you're not going to hear it as much. Which kind of gives me a reason maybe to do a full non-lethal playthrough at one point. But for now, ow, shoved me, jerk. Branding instructions. If you didn't hear the conversation, that wouldn't tell you can do that. But yeah.
I trust you.
Oh, hey.
I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games.
We'll do a quick save here.
Go.
So there's multiple options here. So you can switch the poison to Campbell's side.
And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
She's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker.
Just gotta wait for them. And he says time for drinks. Like he said, he was supposed to,
Must have been in here. Let me see.
he was trying to get some poison.
Not that one.
He had some trouble. It's kind of giving you like a little bit of a time to get away.
Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Take it easy there, old son.
I'm all right, Colonel. Went down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who were just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time. Listen carefully. You must... I instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then I'll plague you, useless incompetent. I never liked you.
What? Campbell? He's dead. Guards! Guards, get in here!
And there you go. Campbell's assassinated. Guards come rushing in.
By the prophecies, what have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detained
You
him.
don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Colonel, and I'll have your weapons at once.
Idiot! One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this! Ring the alarm! Someone help me out!
So yeah, and he all start fighting.
Ring the alarm! Guards! We'll have to fight our way out.
Feed him to the house.
Of course, he can always help
This
out a bit.
facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Ah, I pressed 4 instead of R. Damn it. Then the game might autosave when he's killed. Oh no, it didn't. Darn. Well, I'll see you guys soon in a little bit of editing, but yeah. Well, you know what? I might as well just show a little bit. No. I want to show the whole thing because I've never actually think I've done it myself before either. So switch to Campbell's side.
And your niece, Callista, isn't it? And
Save the game here so that I can always go back and reset whenever I want to.
She'll be found.
I have the wrong one. Not that one. You. Ah, here we are.
I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake. Darn it.
He's dead. Guards! Guards, get in here!
Okay, so let's try this again now. I want to try kind of like killing the overseer guy as he betrays them.
What have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detain him.
You don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Colonel,
and I'll have your weapons at once.
Idiot! One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this! Bring the alarm! Someone
Ow.
Guards! We'll have to fight our way out.
You're fish bait now.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
So yeah, looks like they're actually willing to work with me here.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
How they're actually willing to like kind of let you fight with them. They don't really mention it, but they let you fight with them, so that's cool. They run off. I think they usually make it, like, unless there's like a whole lot of overseers still in the way, they'll usually make it probably. I'll see where they run off to though. Oh god, these guys just turn on you all of a sudden. Oh, okay. Good to know the moment Colonel is gone. Okay, so that's one way all that can play out. That's kind of like the interesting way to play it out, though. Let's go back to the main save we had. So that's the Poison Campbell way.
She'll be found.
And from what we can tell there, he will, once you, I think if you kill the Overseer before he turns on them, they'll start trying to kill you instead. But I don't think the Overseers will be against him at that point. But I'm not 100% sure. You can combine the two classes.
Callista's a resourceful one.
Of course.
Probably found a safe
Which
place.
makes the, because what happens if you do the Kurnow way, if you do the save Kurnow way like that, and you kill Campbell only, the whole place goes in high alert, all the guards start moving all over the place and everything, so it gets a little bit harder to get around the place.
Pass all the quicker.
But this way, you can kill both of them, which leads to an interesting scenario.
Must have been in here. Let me see. Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine?
I hope you guys can't hear that. It's me setting up a bath upstairs and
Thank you.
it's causing a lot of noise.
Business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even
Hey.
sure.
Hey.
My
Hey.
men, your
Hey.
overseers,
Hey.
a few whores,
Hey.
maybe a little too much
Hey.
ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Tivian, you say? Bit dry.
Now, I know you'll agree that we can't allow word of overseers behaving this way to reach the focus.
You can't seriously expect me to... Campbell, this wine's rather strong.
Is it? You're not a lightweight, are you?
I can't feel my hands.
Really? Can you feel yourself dying, you ridiculous parasite?
What did you say? Campbell.
And there, that's kind of weird how he takes a little bit longer to die from the rest of them. Oh, here they come.
Boredom won't kill our captain. We can wait a bit longer.
Oh, by the way, there's a rune there, just so people don't know. So these two die here, to give you time, I guess, to get the Black Journal.
I'm going in. A body!
What?
Keep running.
Damn it. Someone's down.
A body!
When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I'll find you, you hagfish.
If you do it this way, it's usually the easier way, but you don't. Colonel ends up dying, and places people do get a little bit alerted.
Call out if you see it.
So yeah. But it's an easy way to deal with everything, so there you go. Now, the next option is to spill the glasses. That way, neither of them have to drink. And this is probably the most interesting one. At least the most interesting amount of steps.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
What on... Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage. Leave the men here, though we'll have to share with all of them.
Very well, Campbell. As long as we get this little dispute settled.
So yeah, he decides to start taking Colonel with him a bit. Even though the game, I think, leaves a convenient little path you can follow. With radar blink, you can easily get around. So we're just gonna have to follow them around here a bit. I don't want to walk on the ground because I didn't take out all the overseers. I think even if you like let alarms go off and everything, these guys will still He doesn't see me. Good, he doesn't. He is in the way. Ah, shit. As if they heard that, really?
One of the servants must have been in
darn
here.
it.
Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one.
I'll see you guys back about that point there.